This is Parkour Pandemic, a Roblox game about surviving natural disasters with parkour. As of recording this video, the game currently has 26 badges, and in this video, I will be getting every single one of them. The first badge I got was for joining the game. I was then brought into my first game, and the disaster chosen was the tornado. I was losing health very quickly as I didn't know how to dodge the attacks. However, I ended up getting lucky and surviving, giving me 2 badges. I got 1 badge for surviving the tornado and another for surviving my first round. Another thing I forgot to mention is that this game has quests. These can vary in difficulty, but the rewards they give are pretty good. I also discovered the gear shop, which gives you gears to boost your movement. Buying the speed gear gave me 2 badges, so now we are at 5 total badges. However, claiming the quest also gave me XP, which gave us another badge, putting us at 6 in total. For my second round, I got Title Surge as the disaster. Seeing that each unique disaster has its own survival badge tied to it, I knew I had to lock in. I managed to make it to the disaster's final stand, which increased the difficulty. All I needed to do was lock in. And with that, I had beaten the Tidal Surge disaster, bringing me 1 badge closer to my goal. The next round ended up being a special round. Now there were 3 disasters at once. There were 2 Tidal Surges and 1 tornado. As you can imagine, this round was tough, with me taking damage almost constantly. I did make it to the final stand, but with 3 disasters, I knew it would be hard. Almost everywhere was dangerous, so I just had to keep moving. If you couldn't tell through my camera movement, I was in shock that I was able to survive. However, winning a special round granted me a badge, putting us at 8 out of 26. We wouldn't be at 8 badges for too long, though, as the next round I got a whole new disaster, which I was able to easily survive. And with that, 9 badges. I also realized I had enough to purchase my next gear, giving me another badge. Getting these early badges was surprisingly easy. At this point, I had only played a handful of rounds. But later in this video, you'll see that these badges don't stay easy forever. However, we don't need to worry about that now. Let's work on some easier badges. After grinding, I was able to claim the last quest in the quest line. This gave me the ability to purchase the power gear, a really powerful gear. Buying it also gave me another badge. This new gear would help me survive a lot more, but it wouldn't help me against what would happen next. I didn't expect this to happen, and frankly, I was very confused. It looked like the game was glitching out with all the text being jumbled and purple. I knew something was definitely wrong when the map selection showed up, and it didn't even give us the names of the maps. Anyways, when I got into the round, everything looked normal, until this happened. I knew this disaster had to have some sort of badge tied to it, so I knew I had to lock in. I had no idea how to dodge these attacks, and I ended up taking lots of damage because of it. I tried going for the beam, but instead I got hit, bringing me down to 1 HP. Even though I had gotten a badge, I was still extremely low, and I knew I would eventually die. I still tried to hold on. I ended up lagging, which caused me to get hit. The worst part about dying in the black hole disaster is that it only spawns every 1 hour, meaning if I wanted to get this badge again, I'd have to wait for so long. I ended up dying 4 more times, giving me my 14th beige. The next round I was in had Tornado picked as the disaster, with the desert map. In my opinion, the desert map is the best one for survival, meaning that if I wanted to get a hard badge, then now would be the time. So in this round, I decided to try and not take any damage since I knew that would give me a badge. I knew I had to lock in. I managed to push through with the help of my new power gear and the easy map that was chosen. And that is our 15th badge. Also, if you are enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing. We are almost at 7K and I would really appreciate it. Anyways, I ended up getting another black hole event, so I knew I had to make sure I survived. And to be fair, I was doing surprisingly good. I realized that if I just stick to the corner of the map and didn't go for the pillars, then I wouldn't be in such danger. I even made it to the black hole's final form, which was pretty scary. My health got extremely low as I got trapped in between the attacks, but I was still able to push through. And with that, I had gotten the badge. Surviving the black hole also gave me the fusion gear, which gave me another badge. The round after the black hole was a multi-disaster with a total of 7 different disasters. Now I was in utter shock, but I knew I had to win this, so I locked in. Now I can't lie, that was the most stressful thing I've done in this game, but at least I got a badge. Now before we continue, I have to say that I haven't been fully honest. I won't be getting every badge in this game, mainly because of these 4 badges that will just take hours of grinding. Now speaking of hours of grinding, the 4 badges left on my list would take me the longest yet. The first of those hard badges would be from joining the game one day after I first started playing. After getting this badge, I tried to go for Void Conqueror. For Void Conqueror, all you had to do was survive the black hole disaster without getting hit once. Now it sounds pretty easy on paper, but while trying to get this one badge, I managed to get every other badge that I was missing. Those being the 5-day return badge and the 7-day return badge. Now remember when I said that each black hole event only spawns every 1 hour? Well, I ended up spending so much time on trying to get that badge that a whole new update dropped. This update ended up adding 30 new badges. And some of them look genuinely impossible. So if you want me to torture myself and get these badges, make sure to get this video to 100 likes. Also consider subscribing while you're at it.